Good morning, LinkedIn. It's been a while. This morning I'm wearing green. And the reason I'm wearing green is because I'm going to be talking about improving and more specifically, live coaching. So if you are a new manager, someone who is already a manager and is struggling to move towards leadership, or if you just generally have some challenges with time, who doesn't, then there is an opportunity to do some live coaching completely free of charge every week, more specifically this week, this Friday. And you could be the one who is on stage. But before we talk about that, let's talk about the colours very briefly. We've got the three green behaviours: thinking, communicating and improving. Those are the things that if you have them in your diary in the right proportion, will take you, your people and your organisation upwards, make you better. And there's the amber behaviours: monitoring and directing, just two of those. And those are the things that will maintain status quo, manage risk and make sure things stay as they are and won't drop through the floor. Then there's red, doing, and brown, floating. And those are the things, if you have them in your diary too much, will take you, your people and your organisation backwards, make you worse. But there's one other, and there's blue, which is living. And living is looking after your physical, spiritual or mental well-being. So I don't know if you've heard of it, but there's this app called Clubhouse. For those of you who've heard of it, I'm really sorry, I'm going to talk about it again. Not me talk about it again, but I'm going to talk about it, which I'm sure most people already are. The only way to describe Clubhouse, I think, is it's live interactive podcasting. So if you ever listen to a podcast and you've got an expert on there and they're talking about something and you're sitting there thinking, yeah, okay, I mean, it sounds kind of interesting, but what about in the real world? And that was always the frustration that I had. Now, then Clubhouse came along, and Clubhouse is a way of doing a podcast which is not recorded. It's not recorded at the moment, but it's also one in which you can participate. So the idea is that you will have people in an audience watching this podcast, and those people can opt to come up on stage. And when I first saw this, I thought this was an amazing opportunity to create a forum in which you could do live coaching. So you don't just talk about the theory of coaching and how amazing it can be, but you actually work with somebody live to solve a problem that they have, with other people listening in. It's not recorded, therefore it's not there for posterity. It's just there, and then it's gone into the ether, just for you. And I've been sitting back for a while, seeing how Clubhouse has been used, and now I think I know how this could best be used for your benefit. And so what I'm going to be doing to start with, I'm going to be having a room every week on a Friday at lunchtime, 12 till 1 UK time. And the idea is that one person will be invited to come on stage and get some live coaching completely free of charge about a challenge that they are having. And the way I've decided to do this is actually I've created a club called the Diary Detox Club. You can join it, but I've also created a little website to go with it called diarydetox.club. And if you go in there, you can join the club on Clubhouse. And if you've then done that, you can then submit a question on that webpage. And I will monitor all the questions coming in. And then depending on which one I think would be the best experience for people to listen to, and also for you to get benefit from, I will call you. I will contact you and invite you to come up on stage, and then we'll arrange that. And then on the day, it will just be me and you on stage talking about your challenge, non-recorded. And yeah, you'll get some help. I think it'd be really interesting for other people to listen to that, and interesting for you to experience coaching if you've never experienced it before. Coaching isn't my business. This isn't what I do full time, but it is something that I like to do from time to time. And I think this is a really great forum in which to do it. So if you are a manager, a new manager who doesn't know how to step from being a doer into being a manager, or if you're a manager who is struggling to step into leadership, to leading, or if you're just generally having a challenge with time, which are all the things that I can help with, then go to diarydetox.club, join the club and submit a question. And then if your question is selected, I'll invite you to come up on stage on Friday between 12 and 1 GMT, and we'll go through your challenge. We'll walk through it. That's it for now. Looking forward to getting your questions. Any comments would be really appreciated down there. In the meantime, have a great day. Have a great week. Good to see you again.